Welcome to another day in the Matrix, waters above crypto. Today we're going to be going over the markets because we're seeing some big gainers. Bitcoin's breaking out, XRP is doing pretty well. A lot of the altcoins are starting to move. It's a start of a new week. There was some Visa news apparently. And anyone who watched my video yesterday about Theta and the Theta decode, we gave some information about the giveaway that we're going to be doing for a free mastermind. After we hit 2,000 subscribers, we decided to do a free giveaway of the mastermind course. So let's get that video to 400 likes. And then for today's video, the way that you could participate in that mastermind is by liking this video, and then in the comments section write mastermind and then include your first red pill moment, the first moment that you realized that you woke up in this matrix. I would love to hear all of your guys' stories, and I'll be picking a winner over the next couple days and announcing that on April 1st. Another thing is we'll be adding the Patreon starting April 1st. There'll be different tiers, and one of the options will be for people who want me to do decodes and want me to do TA on specific cryptocurrencies. So that'll be really great. I'll also be adding a private community for like-minded individuals that want to be a part of a group and discuss Gematria, numerology, technical analysis, any crypto projects, and it'll also be a way to get basically in contact with me through the Discord. So with that being said, we're going to jump straight into the content. We have markets looking pretty good today. Bitcoin's doing a little bit of a breakout. If you guys watched some of my previous videos, you know I was discussing this pink line right here, and we've started to break out of that structure today. I was also talking about how this moment here where we got outside of this parallel channel was an amazing buying opportunity, and if you look at this fractal, it pretty much did the exact same thing. So anyone who's been watching my content for the last couple weeks knows that I was saying that into April 5th, I'm expecting some new all-time highs for Bitcoin, and of course with that you'll see pretty much new highs for all the other altcoins. And it looks like this is playing out really nicely. We were discussing some of those ideas around the middle of March when we were trading in this area, and then we saw lower prices moving in, and I started getting very, very bullish. And that's just kind of the way things go, you know? Like, people who are sophisticated investors get happy when they see the market get into a structure that you've seen before. And that's really, really paramount for people to understand that these markets play with you emotionally, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency. They are all over the place, and a lot of people get fleeced because they get scared. So another pattern that we were looking at was this bull flag. It keeps happening time and time again. I pulled a fib from this high right here at 61, almost 62,000, down through this swing low that we saw right here. And inside of our bull flag, we were looking for two main confirmations. One would be trading above this 236 right here, and then the second one would be getting above this golden pocket, the 786 to 618. So what I would like to see now is probably a move up in here, dance around, and then break out of it. That's typically how we see it time and time again. But we can actually get rejected from this pocket right now easily over the next day or so and come down and honestly come down as low as the outside of this bull flag. And that would be also another scenario. I don't know which one will happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But ultimately, that's the way that this market structure can go. And it's just kind of something we're going to have to wait on. When we are inside of a range, it is very important to understand that there needs to be confirmations. So right here, when this moved from the bottom of the channel to the outside and then bounced out, that right there is called a confirmation. And those are very, very crucial. And it's hard to be ahead of these moves, especially from a trading perspective. unless you have this sort of insight. I don't love pattern trading. Like, I don't love doing symmetrical triangles and that too much now. I'm more into Wyckoff, and I'm also more into using fibs, moving averages, and once in a while I'll break out these bull flags and stuff just because they work so well in a bull market. If we weren't in a bull market, these types of patterns would be maybe a little bit more crucial because of bias to the downside being mostly what we would anticipate. But right now, we're all anticipating Bitcoin at least going to $100,000. So whenever we're seeing this choppy action in the market, it's kind of just a moment to kick back and relax. And whenever you see dips, you buy them. Not financial advice, but that's pretty much just how this has worked time and time again. Every single time that Bitcoin dips, that's an amazing buying opportunity. Every single time it's hitting those new higher lows, you're getting these opportunities and they don't come back. These moments haven't returned. So that's when you want to buy. And that could possibly be the same thing for that movement right there. Again, we don't know. Gematria is our crystal ball, and we knew moving into April that things were going to be pretty bullish. And I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing 62, 63,000 or so moving into the first or second week of April. It's all in the cards. Let's quickly get into XRP. We were tracking that and really liking what we were seeing. We were getting some rejections at the 60-cent point, and we've drew this line way before that day even happened. So again, that's really great. Like I said, I need to see closures above this 60-cent region right here. If I don't get any closures, then we can just trade sideways. But the good thing about trading sideways is we're building support. Right here, when we traded sideways, although it was very volatile, it wasn't supported because once that SEC theater came, the price tanked. Now we're looking at a completely different structure. This is one of the most beautiful right shoulders and an inverse head and shoulders that you could ever see, especially in a cryptocurrency. So this is telling me we are moving up to $1 sometime next month. Again, if we just tap $1 flat and then get pulled back to 70 cents, that's still in the cards. So please understand that that's very possible, especially with XRP. And me and my clients in the mastermind and my private coaching clients, we have a strategy to take action when that day comes. Because again, XRP isn't ready just yet. Most likely 2022 into 2023 potentially. That's going to be the big takeoff time. And I know a lot of people hate hearing that. A lot of XRP only people get so frustrated when they hear me say that. But yet again, I've been buying XRP in all of these sub 20 cent moments, and I kind of anticipated that it was going to do this action because when you look at the charts, you see that when it goes, it goes. Look at that. I mean, that's not support. That's a hypodermic needle. We don't want that to happen again. We want it to go to $1, right? And then back to 70, and then get above $1, and then get supported at $1, and then confirm that as support. Sorry, this is being dramatic. And then you get to $1.50, $2. You want it to look like a big channel, and that's how you get happy with this. Because if it's just pumping and dumping time and time again, then you're never going to be happy. You're always going to be frustrated that you never took action on the pump, and then you're probably also going to get frustrated because you never bought the dip. It's just a psychological thing. And when it comes to XRP, it's one of the #1 cryptos that likes to fuck with people. So with that being said, Ethereum is looking pretty damn good again. It's back in its channel again. Everyone is bored with Ethereum, and my strategy for Ethereum, or sorry, my strategy for crypto and all investing is when it is boring, you want to get excited. When everyone else is bored, especially the people who are like the hype influencers on YouTube, you definitely want to get excited because that tells you that once it's boring, it's going to get exciting. That's just the way it goes. When it's all exciting, that's when it's the top, and you never want to buy the top. So this V action that we just saw right here, That was an amazing buying opportunity in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. I know we got a second chance, but look at this. It's just continual higher lows. So this channel right here that we're seeing is just a bigger range, and that kind of movement, I believe, is keeping Link in its structure. And again, Link is looking to push to $50 and even potentially $75 on the next move up. So it's boring right now, of course. When things are boring, no one wants to buy them, but that's when I want to buy them. Also, in the video that we made yesterday with Theta, I did mention that Theta could absolutely just keep moving. There's no reason for it to pull back to $10 or $8 besides the technical reasons. But again, when you're in a bull market, the technicals sometimes go out of the window when something's very, very bullish. So someone brought up the new 3.0 mainnet thing coming out in like 90 days. I completely agree that could keep it on a bullish trajectory. But what I want to say is we could also have a new high like this. We could have a new high and then a fake out dip to the downside. And the reason why is because we've seen this happen time and time again. Look at Zilliqa, right? So Zilliqa consolidated downside and then it hit a new high. And then watch this, after the dip, it even hit another new high and then consolidated, right? Of course, no one anticipates that because when it's hitting new highs, you're thinking the way you might think when you chart with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's different. It has a lot more liquidity. You're talking about a $1 trillion asset. With these altcoins, they can just completely psych you out. So again, I would not be surprised if Theta comes up to 15 because Bitcoin's bullish or some other alts are bullish, and then out of nowhere, you just like, what happened? And then this, that structure right there is very normal, especially after something's gone in a parabolic trajectory. So just be open-minded to that, okay? Everything gives you more than one chance. It's not like there's only one chance to buy the dip. It's silly. So I just want to clear the air with that because as I said, I'm very bullish on Theta. I believe it'll go to $50, maybe even $81 by a specific date. Because remember, we used the Gematria to figure out 81 days is when we hit essentially the new all-time high. And then when we took the numerology of that date of March 24th, we were at 14. So we could have used that all the way. We could have used that forever ago. We could have just said, oh, you know, Theta's boring in this sideways consolidation. Let's wait till the new year. And then on that new year of the 21 year, again, 21 coming back to our best friends. Anyone who knows my work knows who I'm talking about. And then you could have typed in Theta into the Gematria calculator, got 81, and then you could have done all that way ahead of time. And that's what we've been doing with Bitcoin. That's what we've been doing with other alternative coins. And yeah, it's just going to keep happening again and again and again with a lot of cryptocurrencies. Also, Cardano. Cardano's giving me an interesting structure. I did a video on Cardano. It was one of my least popular decodes. So what that's telling me is that when I launch the Patreon and we have official patrons, that'll be the best opportunity for me to get shout outs for particular cryptocurrency decodes because it's just a popularity thing, you know? If I do one on Elrond, for instance, not that many people are going to be interested in it, but if I have somebody that's supporting my work, I will always give back. I will always take care of you. Know that about me. So I'm here to help everyone and provide the most value I can with the time that I have available. But with that being said, the traditional markets, the dollar is still continuing to the upside again. So that's something to keep an eye out on. The 10-year yield is also continuing to make new highs or head towards new highs. And those two mechanisms in tandem are not good for the stock market. And that's why you can see the NASDAQ is also pulling back a little bit. I also mentioned a while ago that we are probably going to see a W breakout coming for the NASDAQ. And that's more tech center stuff. And it's because I've seen this movement happen before, this W breakout structure. And when it does that, it did a smaller one right here. this W, and that's pretty normal in the NASDAQ. And when that stuff happens, that means the tech sector is going to start doing better again. And when the tech sector starts doing better again, that means that Bitcoin does really well. And when Bitcoin does really well, the altcoins do really well. So as part of my mastermind, we also go over the indices, and we go over the relationship between the DXY 10-year yield, the three main indices, and the VIX and oil. So oil is also tied to all of this. A subscriber reached out and told me, and I don't know why I didn't notice this, but the Suez Canal, when you do Suez backwards, that's Zeus, and Zeus is Jupiter. And of course, this happened on the 24th day, and the symbol for Jupiter being the 24 number. It was really awesome. I love when the people in this community are thinking and sharing their thoughts, because it really excites me. When we get that Patreon private group going in Discord, it's going to be absolutely incredible to have a think tank of people that are, helping each other with all these decodes. So I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I appreciate all your guys' support. We're going to be heading towards our next goal of 5,000 subscribers, and that'll be our next giveaway. We'll do something special for that as well. But with that being said, we have our 2,000 subscriber giveaway we're going to be doing on April 1st. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, go ahead, like this video, leave a comment saying mastermind, and then give us your red pill moment, your first red pill moment where you realized you woke up in this matrix. One last thing, the mastermind course is doing really great. Tons of new people signing up. That's going to be on sale for the next couple of days. It's going to be ending at the end of March. So April 1st will be a big day for us. The mastermind will start running through the Patreon. The Patreon will be going live on the same day as the giveaway. So I'm excited for the new month coming, month of April. Lots of new changes, lots of progress. And for any of those people that haven't subscribed, if you like this content, please feel free to subscribe. Working towards our 5,000 subscriber goal. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Enjoy the rest of your day in the Matrix. Much love.